Hi and welcome to Hitman for Newbs. Today we're going to be doing two challenges, but they are in slight contrast with one another. The first challenge we're going to be doing is 0.50 syndrome. The idea of that challenge is we're going to get Claus Hugo Strandberg and Reza Zaidan to meet up in front of an APC turret, and we're going to open fire up with the turret. The second challenge is dance till you drop. With that challenge, all we have to do is get Reza Zaidan to dance. I'll explain how we do that when we do that challenge. For both challenges we can't do silent assassin, so I'm not going to be overly worried about being stealthy. It doesn't mean I'm going to be throwing caution to the wind and just going all guns a-blazing, but I am not going to worry too much if my silent assassin rating takes a hit. So, I'm going to start undercovering the consulate. First time for that. I'm going to bring along with me a remote explosive duck. That is going to be for killing Strandberg when we're doing the non-APC challenge. I'm going to bring along a silver bullet, and I'm going to bring along remote breach charges. I'm also going to bring along some coins and bring them in the consulate top floor, just in case I need them. So coins, there we go. Other than that, we should be fine. So let's get on with it. Now, I've mentioned it in the previous videos I've released today, but I did have issues with recording of the first two. My microphone wasn't working. It is now, at least as far as I can tell it is. So I did start this one and then I realised. So for that reason, a challenge will have already popped on this, which is for starting in the consulate. But other than that, the rest of the challenges should pop as we go along. So fingers crossed, no issues.
You made it. Most impressive, 47.
Okay, so this is
Now
take
to
3.
locate Claus Strandberg.
And take 1 was a bit of, why did that go wrong? I'm not really too sure. Take 2, I know where I went wrong. I blew something up that I didn't need to blow up yet. Still, let's get into position.
We have an understanding. Yeah, sure, of course. I just don't see the need for all the secrecy, and you don't have to.
Let's see if I can aim this first time. Yeah.
I can't have your men slouching around downstairs. You just hold the fort up here.
Let's get the breach charge out. Oh, right, looking at me. Ooh. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. He's going that way so I can run this way. I wasn't expecting him to be there, I will admit. I've been a little bit slower in previous runs, so that explains that. Like it's usually taken me maybe more than one take to get the fire extinguisher working. So yeah, he caught me out there. Sneaky NPC. There we go, we're going to knock him out. And we're also going to drag his body into this closet. Take his disguise. Now, I made a little error last time. Not a big one, but a little one. In the sense that I made it harder to do something. So let me show you how to remedy that. What I'm going to do is throw a breach charge. Actually, no, I won't throw a breach charge. What I'll do is I'll drop a weapon. And I'm going to throw a coin here. The enforcer will be the nearest one to it.
Man, we might have a situation. Check the perimeter.
So it just means he'll move away from where I need to be. So let's just move this way. Go the long way round. Let's just read this. It's not 100% essential, I don't believe, but it is handy. The idea is if you read that, it means that 47 knows how to use the APC turret. Now, I'm not convinced he wouldn't know how to use it, but reading it shouldn't hurt. So, I'm just covering all bases in case something goes wrong and suddenly it's a case of why isn't the challenge popping. Next, get the silenced pistol out. Any silenced pistol will do, but silver bullet does happen to be my favourite on standard difficulty. Shoot the fire alarm. challenge will unlock for that. Down the rabbit hole. It's already popped once for me during this playthrough, so that's why you can't see it now. At this point, Strandberg is making his way down through the consulate and he'll come through these tunnels. He will then stop in this area and he'll just wait a moment until he's told the coast is clear. At which point he goes towards the school. Just gonna make sure that enforcer doesn't catch me. There we go. But yeah. So the idea is we're going to set up a kill for Strandberg so that if we need to, we can use it. Or we will need to use it. It's for the when we do dance until you drop. So let's get into position.
Wake up! It's happening.
So we're getting into position here. We're going to crouch just to make sure that no one says why you're shooting something. And we're going to shoot that oil barrel. After that, we're going to get the rubber duck. And we're going to place that down here. So let's just crouch. For some reason it won't let me do it, so I'm going to drop it instead. Will you let me drop it? Drop, that'll do. Now at this point, there isn't a lot to do because Strandberg's on his way. So, short of going to get the military officer disguise, there isn't much else to do. Oh, hang on, the game's frozen. Will it unfreeze? We'll soon find out. Yep, unfrozen. Right, that was a bit of a hold your breath moment. So you can see that Strandberg's on his way. Let's just holster this so I don't end up blowing myself up. So like I say, I could go and get the military officer disguise, but my fear would be that by doing that, I would miss Strandberg. And even though some people are really good and know how to time it, I don't. So what I am going to do instead is I'm going to just wait for Strandberg to turn up. And because of that, it's going to be a few minutes. So I'll fast forward and I'll see you probably around the 6 to 7 minute mark. See you in a minute. Okay, so it's been less time than I thought, but what I'm going to do now is make a save point. The reason being, I need to make sure I do this right. So if you suddenly see a white cut, it's because the attempt I made didn't work. Okay, so I've used the save point 4 times now, and the first difficulty that I came up with is that this duck is in the wrong place. It needs to be up this corner. Besides that though, the second issue is this shopkeeper. What I really need is for him to see a breach charge and go and report it. But for some reason he's not interested at all. He'd rather go off and have a smoke. Trouble is, if I don't pick it up, someone else will. So my thoughts are, let's just bump him.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Let's get the detonator out for the rub duck. Let's just bump him again.
Oh,
Slow him down.
pardon me, I didn't see you there.
Go and slow down Strandberg's escort. And kaboom. There we go. Now that is silent assassin.
Target down. Next up, Razor Zaydan.
So I'm pleased with that because it is possible to do that silent assassin. You just really need to manipulate the NPCs more than you should need manipulating. From here though, let's get inside here.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
Let's go inside this room.
I'm sorry. You know, you can only say it so many times and still.
Let's drag his body in here. He was a little bit of a nuisance later on. Not a terrible one, he didn't catch me or anything, but he was just someone who you might as well get rid of him now rather than hanging around. So pick the crowbar back up. And we're going to climb upstairs. Literally climb. Where's Zaydan right now? He's just coming out of the room, so... Yeah, I'm turning around because he's just going to walk this way and catch me.
That
There we
is
go.
General Reza Zaydan, keeper of the peace.
So, breach charge time again. Going to wait for that guy to move. Then we're going to use the breach charge to get the military officer to come over here. Something that's been done several times in my videos to the point that I'm actually sick of doing it now. So I'll be glad when I don't need to. So, throw it now. That guy's heard it. I'm actually at the point where I'd be a bit disappointed if they didn't hear it. So, let's go and knock him out. Okay, let's drag his body, pick up the goodies while I'm here. No goodies to pick up, fair enough. Instead, let's just drag him in here. So I need this disguise to dismiss soldiers. You can't do it in the standard one, so it's got to be this. Let's see what we've got, because I'm sure there was some stuff up here. There we go. I thought at the very least there was ammunition. So, dismiss.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
Let's go on a dismissing spree again. I say again because this is about the third time for me now.
You're dismissed.
So that's 3. I think part of the problem I've been having is that it's taken a while for it to actually go through with this. Oh, Zaydan's going to catch me if I'm not lucky here. Dismiss.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
I swear Zaydan's really trying to catch me out here.
General Satan's order.
Where is he? He's still not come out yet. Oh, you can have some as well.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
Okay, so there's no one else on this floor, so we should be fine here. Let's jump down here. Oh, come on, that's it, drop down. Ah, no. Let's dismiss you.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
Let's cut across the courtyard. Let's dismiss this guy.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
This whole raft of them coming through.
You're dismissed.
Dismissing.
General Satan's order.
And that should be about it. Now I'm going this way because I know Zaydan's coming the other way, and I don't really fancy bumping into him. But yeah, I think that is everyone. I can't see anyone else put it like that. Zaydan should be heading to the prisoner. So I think this challenge will only pop open when all of them are out in the courtyard. Just scratching my nose, sorry. So I'm just waiting for a radio to magically appear on that table. As far as I can tell, there's no one else sort of in a patrolling position. Got the guy on the stairs, didn't I? Let me just double check that, because if anything it just buys me time while they're all walking. Yeah, I got them all. Oh, now I need to go upstairs because Zaydan's coming upstairs. This is really annoying. But yeah, I'm fairly certain I got them all. So let's go down again. Yeah, I'm down here. Stop you whinging. There we go. So let's turn this on. And then turn this on. Go over here. And you can see they're all having a little dance. And Zaydan, being such a leader of the people, he's going to come down and join in. We're going to shoot him in the head. It's got to be while he's dancing. You can't, as tempting as it may be, just pop him in the head as he walks in this room. Just don't fancy him catching me. There we go. So from here, it's more about finding a spot to actually shoot him, because the best vantage point is upstairs, but it's a bit hard to get a shot off. But I think this should be alright.
Both targets
There we
down.
go.
Now head towards an exit.
There we go. He looked like he was dancing, so I think that was enough time for the challenge to pop. Yep, challenge, dance until you drop. I am not actually suspicious here, so... Now, he's right in front of that thing, so I can't just go and grab it. So I'm going to have to exit a different way. That's annoying. I should have grabbed it before. And because of the distance, I think I'm actually going to use the one exit I haven't used. If anything, this is one of the last takes I'll be doing. I can grab the army truck key after, for the next one. So, as I said, I've been pretty much every exit bar this one, which is pretty much the market exit, or the bazaar exit. Don't get stuck. It's surprisingly long, this route. It's it just takes a while to, because you've obviously, I have to kill Strandberg. I could just put a bullet in his head and get it done with, but if I'm doing this challenge, I might as well kill him one way to begin with and then do the APC one.
Good day, officer.
Here we go. Nearly there. I'm surprised I haven't used this one, because I used it a lot on escalations and the like. This woman's deciding to stand here. There we go. So, let's see how I've done. Down the rabbit hole, let's dance, exit strategy, dance till you drop. No notice kills, no bodies found. That's not to be expected because I just shot him in front of a crowd and it was obviously with a pistol, so it's not as if his body would be hidden. So yeah, about as high as I could get with that one. Let's load it up and we're going to just do the APC one now. Now, this one I shouldn't need to use a save point, I should actually be able to do it in one take. I am going to be very annoyed with myself if I get caught doing it. So, let's get into it. I'm going to pick up the rubber duck because I don't need that. Let's holster it.
How are you, recruit?
I'm fine, thank you. I've got a breach charge and I was going to use it on that door, but now I realise it might just be a waste of a breach charge, so instead I'm going to go this way. And just hope Zaydan doesn't come down these stairs.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to
Because I can
locate
see he's on this
General
wing. But I think he's still a bit away, yeah. I'm only crouching at this point because I know I'm very close
That
to
is General
two enforcers.
Zaydan, Keeper of the Peace.
Yeah, so from here I'm actually in a very good position. You know, what I've got to do is wait for Strandberg to come this way, and based on how fast he moved in the previous video, or the previous walkthrough, or whatever you want to call it, he won't be long. So, let's go up here and get ready. Oh, come on, don't get stuck. So yeah, he's already making his way. As you can see, this is where the turret is. So, he's nearly it. Again, it's impossible to get Silent Assassin on this, or at least you'd have to go through a lot to do it, because non-target killed, oh, that'll be the shopkeeper and his cigarette. Yeah. Casualty again, I'm afraid. He's probably standing there because he's just realised it. Let me go and have a nosy. I don't care, it's not him dead. So yeah, if you're doing this, I would advise you to save before shooting the oil barrel. I didn't realise that shopkeeper would be there, otherwise I wouldn't have done it. If there was a way to do the Silent Assassin, I would have tried a bit harder as far as making sure that shopkeeper didn't die this time. But the way I see it is, we've got 5 there. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Plus those who are walking with Strandberg, so call that 6. So yeah, it's now impossible to get Silent Assassin here. But here he is, Mr. Zaydan. Wait until he's in position, then just fire the gun. There we go.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Bit late for a target lockdown.
Target's down. Now head towards an exit.
And how do we do that? 0.50 syndrome. 7 non-targets, including the guy who got caught in the fire. So bodies found, obviously, a whole bunch of them just died. And challenges. We've completed all the assassination challenges for Marrakesh. So that means next week I'll be on to Bangkok. And I've got to admit I'm glad about that, because as much as I'm not particularly fond of Bangkok, I'm not particularly fond of Marrakesh either. So I'm just glad I got through all these as fast as possible. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the Hitman for Newbs series so far, consider subscribing to the channel, or at least giving the playlist a watch just to see if you're enjoying the videos as a whole. Like this video if you've enjoyed this one in particular, and otherwise I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.